Hey guys, what's up? I'm playing Demolition on Fringe using the KRM and my final score is 44 to 15, which is good enough for a shotgun gameplay by someone who's incompetent at using the action type shotguns like the KRM. I still think the KRM is awful due to inconsistency, but I do see its merits. For those of you who don't know, shotguns have a new damage system in Black Ops 3. They deal a set amount of damage, and the pellets themselves deal extra bonus damage. It used to be that shotguns had the usual damage range and each pellet would do the same damage. So for instance, the Remington from Black Ops 2 is a shotgun that does 50 to 10 damage. If you were close enough, each pellet would do the max damage of 50. The Remington fires a buckshot of 8 pellets, so if you're at close range, you would need 2 of the 8 pellets to connect to kill an enemy in one shot. Basically, the old damage system for shotguns was dependent on how many pellets you connected in a shot. If you're lagging terribly, even an absolute dead-on shot could affect the amount of pellets that would connect, leaving you confused as you plug an enemy full of buckshot, and in a kill cam it shows that you immediately tickled them as they gun you down. The new damage system is as such that it relies less on the number of pellets that connect. There's still a damage range with shotguns, but as long as you get a hit, you're going to do a flat amount of damage guaranteed. For a KRM, its damage range is 98 to 84 to 50. It fires 8 pellets in a buckshot, each pellet doing a bonus of 2 damage per pellet. What this means is that the closer you are to a target, the less dependent you will be on the pellets to finish a job. If you're in the 98 damage range, you are guaranteed a kill because only 1 pellet needs to connect to kill an enemy at 100 damage. And if you landed a shot, 1 pellet would have connected to begin with. If you're at the 84 damage range, now you'll need all 8 pellets to connect, doing the remaining 16 damage needed to get a kill. If you're at the 50 damage range, the pellets don't do enough bonus damage to kill in one shot. But being able to have the base 50 damage dealt to an enemy right out the bat means you don't need to rely on the pellets to kill. One more shot regardless of how many pellets is all you need. With the old damage model, you have to worry about pellets being affected by lag to a point that if you're doing minimum damage with a shotgun, it could potentially take 3 to 5 shots to kill. But now you're guaranteed a certain amount of damage and don't have to rely too much on pellets connecting. The KRM is the most powerful shotgun in Black Ops 3, but the inconsistency really kind of ruins its purpose as a powerful shotgun. Even if you're close enough, chances are you're probably engaging an enemy at the 84 damage range, and means you need all 8 pellets to connect to kill in one shot, which will explain getting hitmarkers at close range without a kill. Only at absolute close melee type range is the KRM very likely to kill in one shot. The KRM can kill in 2 shots if it doesn't kill in 1. But then why use it when the Brecci can do the same thing better? Yeah, the Brecci can't kill in one shot no matter what unless it's in hardcore, but being able to spam it and merely correct your aim makes it more deadly than a shotgun you would need to track an enemy accurately with each shot if it doesn't kill in one shot. And then the Marshall 16 pistol essentially is a better version of the KRM in pocket form, dual wield or not. If the KRM were more consistent at close range, it would be a better shotgun. I think the only way to do that would be to increase its bonus pellet damage to 4, so that if you're at the 84 damage range, it just needs 4 of the 8 pellets to connect. Or give it 100 damage flat. Pellets don't matter, it will always kill as long as you're within range. That's about the only other way to make it consistent, but of course there's no way Treyarch would do anything like that, especially with shotguns. And with the amount of hate that Brecci and Haymaker got, especially on a PC, having really strong shotguns is about the last thing anyone would ever want. Modern Warfare 2 never really got shotgun complaints besides the Akimbo models, and even then, so much stuff was really powerful that it seemed strong shotguns, of which Modern Warfare 2 had in abundance and remains to date the only Call of Duty game with really strong shotguns. It was the last thing on anyone's mind in regards to potential complaints. With weapons being weaker in the Treyarch Call of Duties, shotguns have a weird way of standing out, being weak on paper and not really strong in practice. Yeah, people complain about them as if they were as bad as Modern Warfare 2 shotguns. But the KRM, the way it is, it's just mostly a fun weapon to use on occasion. But if I really want a shotgun, the Marshall 16 is so much better. It's a shame they nerfed it. I definitely would agree with a nerf though, given that it may have been a little too good, even as a secondary. But I think the nerf was probably not really well called for. Plus, most people using Marshall 16 are using it dual wield, not so much single wielded unless they are going for a dual wield attachment. And so, it's easy to feel the power of the Marshall 16 when it's used against you dual wield. So I'm guessing that's where most of the complaints came from. Not that the single Marshall 16 isn't any less powerful. It's actually better than a dual wield Marshall 16, as it fires 16 pellets rather than 8 if you dual wield the Marshall 16, and that greatly increases your chance of getting a one-shot kill of it. But again, most people running around with the Marshall 16, they're probably using a dual wield more often than not. So it's definitely easy to see where people get frustrated with the Marshall 16 from. But yeah, it was fun while it lasted. Using the Marshall 16 when it was in a very, very powerful state. And it's probably the only shotgun very comparable to the Modern Warfare 2 shotguns. Just without the kind of range that the Modern Warfare 2 shotguns had. That's a gameplay and commentary. Hope you enjoyed it, and Insanity is out.